Well, here is the Eurobandit here once again with another computer related video, and today I'm gonna talk about mechanical hard drives and storage capacity. In about 2009 I started buying my very first external hard drive. It was a Seagate on 1 terabyte, and I was really impressed because, you know, nowadays hard drives just get bigger and bigger, and you know, 1 terabyte hard drive nowadays is kind of small. Back in 2009 or 2008, 1 terabyte was huge. Didn't have much luck with the Seagate. I remember returning it because it had warranty and they gave me a new one. Well, same kind of crap, so I got tired of that thing and got rid of it because it stopped working just like the first one. It's really freaking annoying. So therefore I don't like Seagate, and my favorite hard drive brand has been and will always be WD, which is Western Digital. And right after I got rid of the Seagate, I bought a Western Digital hard drive. It was on 1 terabyte as well. Of course it sold because I sold it in about, I don't know, 2012 or 2013. But that thing has been working perfectly, and I've had that thing running 24/7, and it had a huge amount of hours on it and still worked like a champ. So I always had very good experience with Western Digital. Back in the mid-2000s, a 250 gigabyte hard drive was considered huge. And you know, people wonder like, when on earth are you gonna fill that up? They just got bigger and bigger. I remember when the first 500 gigabyte hard drives came out, people couldn't believe their eyes. In the late 2000s, of course, the 1 terabyte ones came out, and it was about that time when I bought my very first 1 terabyte hard drive, because I didn't have other external hard drives. I think the biggest hard drive I had was an IDE on 250 gigabytes. And of course, as time went by, the hard drives just grew bigger and bigger, and as they grew they got cheaper and more affordable. Like, I remember when the 2 terabyte ones came out, the 1 terabyte ones were really started getting cheap, and then the 3 terabyte ones came out. They're just growing and growing. I mean, it's crazy. Nowadays you see 8 terabyte hard drives, and not so long ago I just saw a 10 terabyte external mechanical hard drive. And now I just came to a point where I'm questioning myself, like, how big they can get. I mean, how much storage will they be able to hold? Because, you know, 8 terabytes and 10 terabytes is already impressive for me. I'm really impressed. I don't have any big hard drives. The biggest one is 3 terabytes, and you know, that was big in 2012 or so, but nowadays not that much, because there's more and more demand for storage. These are two of more of my internal hard drives. I don't use these things since about, I don't know, more than 2 years ago, because I sold my 2012 setup from my main computer, which is the Monster PC, that's how I usually call it. This is a 2 terabyte one, as you can see, and this is the 3 terabyte one, and all of them have a lot of hours on them, especially the 2 terabyte ones, because those are older. Some of them are from 2010, and as you can see, these are my external ones. I believe only one of them is on 3 terabytes and the other two are 2 terabytes. They're the Western Digital Elements, very good and reliable hard drives. They have a lot of hours. Some of them should have more than 2 years on them, because I've been running them 24/7. Not a single problem whatsoever. Yeah, let's surf the internet. As you can see, this is a Western Digital Gold. It has to be something new. This thing costs about 6,000 Swedish crowns. You can convert that to your currency. Prices should be the same in countries that are in the European Union. This is the biggest hard drive I've seen. It's a Seagate. I wouldn't buy it anyway, but take a look at that. It's freaking 10 terabytes. It's very, very impressive. I'm really impressed. It's not bad at all. So hopefully Western Digital will soon come out with a new model that's 10 terabytes. This is a Western Digital Red Pro. It's a nice hard drive, or the specs and whatnot. So what do you guys think? How big will a 3.5 inches hard drive get in the future? Because 10 terabytes is already impressive. Will they be able to make 20 terabyte ones? That would be very impressive. But I believe it will take a few years in that case. And I've noticed that even the solid state ones start getting bigger and more affordable. That doesn't mean that I'll replace my mechanical hard drives. I would only use solid state hard drives as local hard drives only. Well, anyway guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you like this video. If you do, why not? Thumbs up, check out other videos, and if you like what I'm doing, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Western Digital.